This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. I'm Amber, and I'm honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. There's nothing like seeing a killer whale up close and learning about them and their natural behaviors. We hope this Orca Encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types or ecotypes of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Truly are a natural wonder, and 30-year-old orchid will help you show you some of their physical characteristics. Her blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of her eyes works to her advantage. It looks like they're in that white patch, but that's a visual distraction. They're actually located just in front near the corners of her mouth, camouflaged from thrashing prey. The fin on top of her back is called the dorsal fin. Dorsal fins help stabilize the whales as they swim and also helps regulate their body temperature. Dorsal fins have no bone or muscle structure to support any height and weight, so you can't see them curve. The flippers on either side of her body are her pectoral flippers. Pectoral flippers have 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand, and they are used primarily for steering and stopping. The lobes on either side of her tail are called flukes. Tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of up to 28 miles per hour. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they are propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies completely up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orca pod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. A pectoral slap is used to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a pec slap to get her calf's attention. But when they really want to be heard, they preach. Spy hopping is how killer whales coordinate and get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Slaps are another form of communication killer whales use in the wild. Killer whales are great communicators, so it's no surprise they're at the top of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Watch as Orca demonstrates the same behavior and movement. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves washing over ice floes, knocking seals into the water. Watch as Ulysses demonstrates a similar behavior, showing you one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. You just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly imagine how much water is displaced unless you experience it firsthand. Luckily, Clayton has volunteered to feel the power of the waves created by the whales. All right, buddy, come on down, watch your step, and have a seat right here. All right, scoot all the way back, Clayton. Scoot all the way back. There you go. Hold on tight. It looks like Orchid is on her way. You stay right there. I'm just going to disappear for a second. Hold on tight, Clayton. Oh my goodness. You did awesome. Great job. Come on around this way for me. Excellent job, Clayton. Thank you so much for having this so power of the killer whale tail. Because killer whales are found in all parts of the ocean, it's no surprise they eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than Nakai or Orchid. So how does a whale the size of Nakai prey on a whale the size of a blue whale in the wild? Well, it's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales in the wild. It's how they teach their young to hunt and practice their skills as they grow. You'll see killer whales interacting and showing their playful sides, both in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when the whales swim fast to the surface, breaking out of the water briefly.
Poor porpoise.
You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of a boat or when surfing in a wave. Orcas like to be touched and rub their bellies on rocks when they can. We observe our whales doing a similar behavior, just like whales in British Columbia would. You'll also see killer whales imitating each other in the wild. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always mimicking and learning from each other. Playful behavior does have a purpose. A tail whip is used to stun fish in the wild. But today, our whales might just be stunning all of you. We interact with our whales all day, every day, allowing us to share a trusted relationship to provide optimal healthcare, research, and quality of life. All of our whales are trained on a variety of husbandry behaviors or behaviors that allow us help keep them healthy. One of those behaviors is where we ask them to roll over and offer their tail flukes. Our veterinarians can then come and draw a blood sample from the vein that runs right at the surface of those tail flukes so we can check their health. They'll also slide out onto a scale. We weigh our whales once a week to make sure that the adults are staying healthy and that our calves are growing properly. And they'll even allow us to get a breath sample from their blowhole. All of this is possible because of the trusted relationships that we've built day after day here at SeaWorld. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to slow things down for a minute before we get back to those high energy behaviors and introduce you to a 6-year-old male named Makani. Now, Makani is our Valentine. He was born on Valentine's Day, and he has definitely won the heart of all of his trainers. He is very energetic and very playful, and really seems to just enjoy interacting with his behaviorists. And we challenge our whales every day to learn new things, to engage and stimulate their minds. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orphan and this beautiful planet that we all share.
for these amazing animals. Enjoy the